Welcome to Rock the Crown. Well, what's up, Crown Nation? Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
It's your girl and your queen, Naima and Nefertari. And let me tell you, who cares what time it is? Because it's Rock the Crown time, okay?
It's the finale, so we're just gonna take it on out for the season.
Okay, we're gonna take it on out. It has been a super, super long day and a super, super long season, but we wanted to come to you all today. And today's episode is all about the Sealed Nectar Fashion Show. Episode 11 was talking about Islamic fashion and where are the African Americans in that Islamic fashion journey. Well, now we're going to be talking about what happened with the Sealed Nectar Fashion Show, which was last weekend, last Sunday on July 2nd. And it was the ending of a full week, really, of Eid festivities here in Atlanta, Georgia. We want to start off with a beautiful, beautiful recap. Ooh, child, I'm tired. Wait, did you want to say something before we start the reading now?
No, I was just gonna say definitely last weekend, the fashions just like, came in by storm with new designers, seasoned designers, and it was just fabulous. And so today we're just here to share some behind the scenes for you guys to just kind of see what people are saying, what things are looking like. And I know that a lot of you have already kind of seen some snippets on social media, but we're going to share some more with you today.
Yeah, let's do it. Or maybe I should just do this. Yeah.
She be rockin' that. 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 She be rockin' that hijab. She be rockin' that. 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 She be rockin' that hijab. She be rockin' that. 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 She be rockin' that hijab. She be rockin' it. She be rockin' it. She be rockin' it. Hater, why you talking? She a modest girl, homie, don't be mad, cause
she be rockin' that hijab.
this that cover girl trap, cover girl rap. Sister, stand up, where my cover girls at? Dear Islamophobes, let me put you on blast. You wanna kick the Muslims out, but you know we got class. This is for my sisters in the West. 2017, she ain't tryna be oppressed. She represents peace and she got her own voice. She's not forced to wear it cause she made her own choice. Yeah. She got her hair covered, that means you can't judge her. She got class, she don't flirt, she don't exchange numbers. And she a boss, she ain't rolling with these lame brothers. And when she rockin' that hijab, she remain humble. She be rockin' that, she be rockin' that. She be rockin' that, she be rockin' that. She be rockin' that, she be rockin' that. She be rockin' that hijab.
All right,
Okay.
now.
Girl, was the recap or what, honey? That was awesome.
We got to see some everything. We saw some behind the scenes stuff backstage. We saw different designers, fashions on the runway. We got to see the audience, the guests having a blast. Like, that's always a great part. They get to dance, party, have fun. I don't know. Did anybody get on the runway? Did any guests get on the runway this year?
They didn't. And I think mostly because
I was listening for that.
Yeah, the microphone was in a different place this year. So normally, because we have the microphone, we're able to guide people up, and because the actual stairs were backstage. So yeah, we didn't really have a lot of people coming on stage. But I do want to give a super Grateful shout out to Content by Kimmy, who created all of these beautiful videos that we're going to be seeing today. And of course, she
Yes.
did that beautiful recap, backstage, front stage, on stage, all that good stuff. So next we have coming to the stage. Let's see. What are we going to start off with? Let's go ahead and let's start off with some guests. How about that?
Yeah.
I had a great time seeing all the designers and their wares. I hadn't been here in a few years, and I'm so happy to be back to see what we have. And you all come shop and enjoy. Bye.
All right, all right, all right. Okay, so that was Miss Darina, who had come out and hung out with us, and she was one of the backstage helpers for Shakuru. So that was something awesome and beautiful. But let's also start off with our founder.
Because I just cried. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I'm Amira Wazir. I'm the founder of this fashion show, Celebration, and now we're rebranded under Seal Nectar. So I have been coming since the very beginning. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I loved our host. I love the fashions. I love the camaraderie of the sisters. I cried when Sister Eo walked in because I just cried. And so it has been the best experience of the day, the week, and it's just added something to the Eid, whole weekend of Eid festivities. I highly recommend it. They're going on a cruise next year. This will be a second cruise for us. And our 25th anniversary, we did a cruise. And so I highly recommend that you come next year, that you bring your money to shop, because I don't care what you say, you're going to buy something. You're going to be inspired to buy. Clothes are absolutely fabulous.
Love it. Okay, ain't that the truth, girl? Tell us about your shopping experience. People were coming to your booth, honey. Tell us about it.
Oh yeah, this experience, I kind of saw the hangers flying. It was really kind of, I had the honor of being the closing of the show, I would say. And so, Queen's Creations closed the show. It was a knockout according to the guest and everybody that came and told me. But one thing about ending the show is having samples and having your other stuff on a rack ready to go. So right at the end of the show is over and everybody is swimming in and looking and what about this and where's that? And so it was great. It was awesome. So some people just wanted to come just to say, hey, your stuff looks good. Some people was like, I want that. I want it now. Some people were like, do you make this in my size or can you put this in this color? And so it was just amazing. It was awesome, actually. Just the camaraderie of everybody, seeing all of just a melting pot of different designers, the aesthetic fashions that hit the runway, even though we're like behind the scenes working and we don't see it from the front, we really still get a true essence of what the show is doing and what the guests, the impact that it's having on them. And so it was just really a great experience. And then seeing people after the show and even during the intermission of the show, people had an opportunity to kind of come and mix and mingle during that time. Backstage, but the venue was really great because it was large. There was air conditioning. That was one of my favorite parts.
Right. I think everybody appreciated the air conditioning of that.
Yes, and then you went from the general seating area where the stage was to being able to go, to get your food, to see the vendors, and the backstage process. Everything I thought was really smooth, so it was just great.
Yeah. Well, speaking of smooth, let's see what you had to say.
Oh, God. I am the creator, founder of Queen's Creations, and I have been a part of the Seal Nectar show for so many years. They have actually helped to develop and build me. I remember my first show, I was living in Kansas City and shipping my clothes here. So it's been some years, at least 20 years now. I'm so excited to be here, and I can't wait for the viewers to see my new line.
Yes, honey, and that new line was awesome. Okay, and we're probably, if you haven't gone to social media, definitely go to Queen's Creations. Look at all of the beautiful fashions that she had on the stage, and just the beautiful pictures that she was able to take backstage as well. So that was such a treat and so beautiful.
Oh yeah, I love that part of it.
Right. Let's see who we have next coming to the screen.
I'm Nefertari Haziz. I am the creator.
Again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oops.
whoops, that was that. Let's see. Let's talk about. Let's see if we're gonna bring Mary up.
The fashion show. I've been modeling many years. Been the coordinator for over 10 years now. I've done other shows. I love modeling. It's a true passion for me. We're celebrating 15 years on 2025, and we will be doing a cruise, so look out for that. Our fashion shows are multi-generational. I really enjoy working with women of all ages, from young girls from 4 up to senior. I'm just going to say senior. But yes, alhamdulillah, inshallah, if you have not seen the show, it's a show to see. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes. Again, that is our beautiful
show.
Okay, it is the show to see. That's our beautiful model coordinator, Mary. So always my right hand, honey. Let me tell you, if nobody else is coming to the meetings, it's me and Mary. So alhamdulillah for that. But we did have a great time. And again, what she was talking about is the many generations of people that we have that we do work with. We've had fashion shows where we've had 2-year-olds. We've had young designers in the show. All the way into, people have been 90 years old and have been in the show. So the show, again, is open to anyone in our community that is wanting to be a model. So if you want to see some diversity on the stage, come on out, okay? Don't be afraid to come on out and be a model on the stage.
And like you said, multi-generational. So that, just like you said, from all ages. We know that with Seal Nectar, and before that being Celebration, that's one of the beautiful things about it. It's just having everybody in all walks, all different shapes and sizes, all ages coming and hitting and gracing the runway. So we are definitely looking forward to having more people. So we need more models to come on out.
Okay, that part. And let's see what Daya has to say.
38, 39, bring out the babies, inshallah. Hey world, this is Daya Shakir. I've been working with Seal Nectar for going on maybe 12 years, but I grew up in this community. I've seen my mother on stage, my grandmother on stage, my sister, my aunties. I love coming out every year and just seeing how the Muslim women show up and show out in an all halal manner. I love it so much. Come out next year. We'll be here. This is 37, 38, 39. Bring out the babies, inshallah, next time. We love to see the babies' representation. Inshallah, that's all.
Excellent. And Daya is always representing the babies, honey. She always want to see the okay. Alhamdulillah. And I love how she actually talked all of the generations of women that have participated in her family. And again, she's talking about her sister, her aunt, her mother, and her grandmother. So that is almost 4 generations of women family alone that have actually participated in the show. So shout out. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's see what's going on next. Who we got next? Look, I'm kind of afraid to put some of this stuff up. I don't know. Let's see.
It should be all good.
Everybody, I'm Amira Wazir.
Oh, we did
that one already. Okay, so I'm sorry, everybody. This is what happens.
I'm here at the Seal.
We did Darina already. Let's see who this.
Hey, assalamu alaikum. My name is Mary.
Yep, we did Mary already.
We're just getting a replay from everybody.
We're getting a replay from everybody. Right. See, is that the one I just removed?
Hey world, this is Daya.
Okay, girl. Okay, this is a slow process. Okay. I got it. Okay, so
she got it, y'all.
She be rocking that.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not.
Okay. He almost got it.
Alaikum, what's up? Seal Nectar family. Okay, it has been a long day, but my name is Naima Abdullah. I am the fashion show coordinator here for the Seal Nectar Fashion Show. I personally have been participating with the fashion show since 2004. So originally, Amira Wazir was the original coordinator, and after 25 years, she passed the torch, and I willingly accepted. And so since then, we have been on the move, trying to make the show bigger, better, greater, and full of sisterhood. So what's coming in store for the future? A partnership with East Point Visitors Bureau is in order. So what we're going to be doing with them is over the next 3 to 5 years, partnering with them so that we can bring more Muslims to East Point, Georgia, and to allow for them to participate with the fashion show. Me, personally, I will continue to lead this mission, and I'm inviting all of you sisters anywhere in the world, if you want to see a fashion show that has been happening non-stop for over 35 years, you need to come to Atlanta, Georgia. I hope to see you soon. Peace.
All right, honey.
To our coordinator.
Okay, and guess what? That is consistently un. And the last one we have showing tonight.
But we will see you next year, inshallah. Assalamualaikum, Sealed Nectar Fashion Show. You're missing out if you're not here, but we will see you next year, inshallah.
All right, so Fatima,
You know, as I watched that last video, I'm just looking at Fatima's colors of her dress, and I'm just like, you know, when I saw some of the pictures later, just in the audience, you know, it's just something when all of our Muslim sisters can come together, and everybody's got their own style, their own grace, their own vision. You know, the theme was all dressed up, head down, the garden of bliss, and it was like you just could see the beautiful garden, the beautiful flowers of, you know, just Muslim women just all around. Everybody's beautiful, everybody's covered, very elegant looking, you know, no matter what style of dress it was. And that's just like the beauty of us coming together. It's like, where else can you go and find that, you know? And it just kind of reminds me of just my purpose of why I do what I do, you know, just being able to provide designs and fashions for women to look good and feel good, get dressed up, you know, for occasions as we just had, you know, and then even just on a regular, you know, a lot of people say we here in Atlanta, you know, just sisters coming to Juma. It's like, where else are you going?
Right, exactly. I love it. But again, your finest Friday, you got to be dressed up on Friday. It says wear your finest Friday on Friday. So yes,
wear your finest Friday. Well, we know you've been keeping up with that for a few years now.
Okay. Well, yeah, I definitely started that whole Finest Friday posting on Fridays during the pandemic because, again, even though we were all at home locked up, I was like, we need to still be representing that we are dressing up on Friday. We were listening to the Juma Khutbah from home, but there was no reason for us not to be dressed up. So alhamdulillah for that. And as we're continuing to go into the close of this segment, because we're going to talk maybe for 10 minutes after this, but we kind of want to bring up a couple of things. Again, we want to talk about East Point Visitors Bureau, who we have partnered with for the next couple of years. So shout out to Damita and Chantel, who worked with me frivolously. Literally at the last minute, we ended up changing the venue. And I got a call basically in Morocco. I was like, hey, Naima, guess what? This is East Point Visitors Bureau. We want to make sure that we can host you all. The fashion show needs to be here in East Point. What can we do? And I was like, I'm down for a pivot, right? So thank goodness we were able to pivot. And again, it's by the mercy and grace of Allah that everything was kind of very, very seamless, even through the pivot. And again, thank God, because we needed to be inside because it was hot, right? And so we were originally going to be doing an outside show. So thank goodness we were able to pivot and do the inside show. So looking forward to, again, working with East Point in the future. And last but not least, 2025. We are, again, as the new name changed, the Sealed Nectar fashion show, we would have been, us in terms of the team, the current team, would have been in leadership for 15 years. Can you believe that?
It's gone by pretty fast.
Right. And so that makes a total of 39 years for Celebration / Sealed Nectar Fashion Show together. But we are doing a cruise. And so with that cruise, in 2025. If you are interested, you can go right now to www.sealednectarfashionshow.com. Click on that interest form. Let us know that you're interested. You can room 1 person, 2 people, 3, or 4 people in 2025. And we want to go ahead and start getting those names together so we can start getting those deposits and you can start paying now. And then when 2025 comes, you don't have to worry about paying anything. And guess what? You'll be ready to have a good time. So I'm super excited about that.
We might take over the whole cruise ship.
We might. I was like, how many people can we bring? And Mary was like, right, let's just bring 200 to 500 women, and that would be awesome.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. Just imagine like the Muslim women just here in America, from the East Coast to the West Coast, you know, all around, and then even internationally, you know, because we've attracted people internationally from, especially during the COVID time when the shows were online, doing online fashion shows. So, and that was like a major breakthrough. Like during that time, like everybody's kind of more familiar now with the Zoom and all of that, but to actually take on the task of doing a virtual fashion show, that was amazing. That was really good.
Yeah, honey. I was like, let me think outside the box, right? So super excited that we were able to, again, what we did in 2020 was we just chose different places around the city. We went and filmed that specific scene for the designers, and then we placed it together. I just put the pieces together of all the videos. That was super fun. And then again in 2021, we rented an Airbnb, the Butterfly House here in Atlanta. Beautiful, beautiful location. And we were able to do different scenes in the backyard, in the living room,
that was my favorite.
In the basement, huh?
That was your favorite? Yeah. Of course, I love butterflies, but yeah, I love that house. Was really nice.
Yeah, that was very, very nice experience. And of course, the pictures were amazing. So shout out to the photographer, certified photography. He did a great job those 2 years helping us to put on those shows. So alhamdulillah for that. But again, wanting everybody, if you're ready for 2025, go ahead and sign up. Let us know your interest. And that is going to be the portion that we're ending. No?
I just want to say one thing. I know we kind of talked about Sealed Nectar, how long we've been going, and all of that, but talk about the purpose of the other purpose as far as fundraising for the Atlanta Masjid, on, you know, why this kind of came about.
Yeah, so of course in the 1980s, Amir Wazir did come up with this concept to, hey, let's have a fashion show, because she was actually working in the fashion industry and thought that this would be a great concept to have Muslim women modeling clothes that probably they had not seen before. And as you know, over the years, our fashions have been and are still leading in the billion-dollar modesty industry. They don't have our names on it, meaning the designers who actually created those fashions, but those designs are still amongst some higher brand names because they have taken those designs and used them for themselves. But the purpose of the Sealed Nectar Fashion Show, number one, it is a social event. That's the first. And then the second thing is it's still a fundraiser. So for everyone, think it's not my show. It is the Atlanta Masjid show. I'm just the coordinator for it. So all of the funds that we raise go strictly to the Atlanta Masjid. We're looking for next year to actually come up with a lot of great sponsors. So if you're interested in terms of like being a designer for 2024, we're going to go ahead and start opening that portal up in October. We're also going to open the portal up for vendors and also for sponsors, vendors, and designers. So all of that, it will be open up in October. So it's something to think about if you want to come to Atlanta. And if you haven't visited Atlanta for the Sealed Nectar Fashion Show, we will also have some of the hotels that will be in the vicinity of where the location was last year, because we will be back at that location and making it bigger and better for 2024. But super, super excited. And remembering that, again, fundraising is about moving and helping the community move along. So can circulate the dollar within our own community, and amongst our own community members, and stretch it out to the world. That means that we can make a bigger impact. So that's really, really important to us and to me. So just wanting to make sure that everybody is solely aware that this is still an Atlanta Masjid of Al Islam fundraising event. So thank you for that. Before we before we close out on this part, yeah, really quick. But alhamdulillah.
Right. We ready to go.
So,
now, with one thing, we are actually ending the season. This is not just our ending of the show. We are ending the season for season 7. We have had a fabulous time. And I mean, it's gone by so quick, like,
so quick.
Yeah. And we've had a lot of really good topics this season.
Yes.
And we've had some skips on some weeks, but but we pushed through. And so just to make a little mention, Naima, on some of our favorites. I know you had some favorites. What are, maybe name one or two of yours?
Okay, so for this season, man, we've talked about so many different things: community building, and people and places and things, and international travel and all kind of stuff. How to build multi-generational, all kind of stuff. But one of my favorite shows this season was Obesity and the Black Woman. That was one of my favorite. It is so important to if you haven't seen that show, to go back and watch it. So important, so much enriching information that, again, Black women need to know about. 4 out of 5 Black women are obese, and we need to know why, so that we can make sure that we live a healthier lifestyle and change those statistics. And then my second favorite show is Why Are Black Women Dying During Childbirth? And I don't know if that show was able to air properly through what we had here on StreamYard, but if not, we're going to try to make sure that we can either re-record that show and post it. But that show was, again, phenomenal. We had Adila Muhammad, who is so passionate about the womb and womb care, and how women take care of their womb, what they need to be doing, all of those different things. And Valencia was also part of that episode, Valencia Thompson. And when I tell you, we were all lit up on that episode. So if you haven't seen it, you definitely, it was so good.
I think we did. We're definitely going to get that situated where we can put that out for our viewers, or we're going to might be doing a retake on that show and just bringing it back.
Yes.
You guys definitely need to hear on that. And I was just thinking about when we first opened up the season, we actually were getting ready to come into Ramadan. So talking about fulfilling obligations and just having that conversation for women. And we had Quran Shakir on. That was a really great session. It's always good when we as women can get together and have our halakha sessions, reminders on just our increasing our faith and our worship with Allah. And so that was really good. And we want to have more of that, bring more of that to you guys. And then also we had our dynamic couple on with Bilal and Shida. And so with just like what's happening with them now, of course, we know them as being the couple that was on 90 Day Fiance. And they're doing so many great things now. They're narrating their own story. Join them on their vlog. Check them out on YouTube. It's Bilal and Shida's vlog, VLOG. So they just pretty much kind of tell their story as they go around, because they're busy going all over the place.
Busy. Right. So, and of course, Shida was just here hanging out with us for Eid, so she had also was able to hook up with East Point and had her own session in East Point where women were getting their henna done and getting beautiful for Eid. But it was great to have her here for those couple of days.
Right. And so next season also, I would say we're going to dive a little bit more into our books. We didn't get a chance to really kind of get into the book club like how we normally do, but we're going to stay tuned for that. We're going to get into that. And maybe even in between the season, we'll just kind of introduce some of those books so you guys can go ahead and get your books and start diving in, so that when we get ready to start season 8, then you'll already be ready halfway through.
Right. And so some of the books that we're recommending is go ahead and get A Taste of Honey. A
Mm-hmm.
Taste of Honey by what's his name? Akinde. Is his name Akinde?
I
Hamid
can't
or
remember the
something
author's
like
name,
that.
but
Yeah, but A Taste of Honey, that's going to be a book that we're really going to be talking about. This is
mm-hmm.
basically about sexual etymology. So that book is really, really essential in terms of like why we need to talk about sexuality in terms of Islam, the place that it has with us as women and for women. And although this book was written by a Nigerian man, so full of jewels, so full of jewels. So
I don't know if
definitely
you
want
saw her.
everyone.
She did like this.
Yeah,
Getting a little blurry
it
on
was as we say, mumtaz. It's mumtaz. So definitely want everyone to go out, purchase that book, and go ahead and start reading it because it is a big and long read. So
there.
maybe
Hmm.
you all can kind of read it over the summer. Another one is a Black Girl's Guide to Financial Freedom. We weren't able to talk about that this season, but we definitely want to talk about it coming up in the future. So even if we don't talk about them in season 8, which I hope we do, we still want to make sure that we recommend those book titles to you all for you all to go ahead and read. Any recommendations of books that we weren't able to touch this season?
Yeah, now another one is building your network for your net worth. Okay. How to win
Mm-hmm.
friends and influence people. So this is definitely one of the books that we want to review. Again, that book is building your network for your net worth. So everybody's anybody who's in business or working, I don't know if I don't care if you're even just working for a company. There's something where you're always trying to work and build and develop yourself into
Mm-hmm.
whether you're leading a team with the corporation or you've got your own business and you're just trying to develop and build. Like this is definitely a book that will help you no matter what field you're in. How to win friends and influence people, that's major. So if you can get that down, get them negotiation skills down, you can talk to
Right.
anybody and do anything. It don't matter what it is.
Yeah.
So
And
we
that
definitely
may
want
help you in the future.
to
Right. I said,
yeah.
yeah, that may be one of the tools that helps you in the future. What was the last thing you were going to say? So what?
Oh no, I think that was it. I
Okay.
think that was it.
Okay.
Just take that.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
as you're talking about how to win friends and influence people, I am about to talk about my business coaching. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Coach Naima, you know that we all have so many different roles that we play. We do have this podcast, but we're able to kind of reach out to you in all of our different facets because this is what makes us so how should I put it? Vast, right? We're so vast because we can serve in so many roles. But me, myself, I
Mm-hmm.
am a life and business coach. You can find me on getitdonepros.com. Again, getitdonepros, PROS.com. Click on the life and business coaching. You'll be able to see some videos talking about what is about to come forward. So the Lady Khadijah Institute, we are trying to, or we, as in myself, I'm trying to pick up 10 Muslim women or just 10 women, must be minority, that are
Mm-hmm.
interested in transforming and renewing themselves. So if you want
Mm-hmm.
the renew you, the new you of the renew, and you want to transform your life into joy, happiness, clarity, understanding self esteem, self awareness, all of those good things, and you want to make more money, meaning over 6 figures in the process, definitely go to my website, www.getitdonepros.com. Again, I'm looking for 10 women that are looking to transform their lives. And so we have an interest meeting on July 13th 8 p.m. And if you go to my social media handles, you'll be able to find me not only just on my Haja at Naima Mwenda Abdullah Facebook and Instagram, but you'll also be able to find me on Get It Done Pros. And once you get ready to see that stuff, we're going to be talking about live, work, play, and pray, and how women, again, can transform their lives. It's going to be phenomenal, and you do not want to miss it. And the last thing I want that is that this is a time offer. This will be the lowest price that this life and business coaching will be offered for. It will be the lowest price that this business and life coaching will be offered for. And so, again, if you want to be amongst those 10 women, go ahead and pick it up.
Well, let me just say this. I am, Naima had an information session last week and I participated in that. I've definitely had an interest in it. I'm excited about it myself. So I'm hoping that other people will definitely tune in and just, like I said, no matter where you are, like everybody always has that room to grow. No matter how great you are, it's like we continue growing,
Yes.
And then some of us, maybe we feel like we're not so great and we just need a little bit more help than others. But this is for no matter who you are, where you are. It's just kind of like she meets you where you are and help you to grow and develop into a better you, your better self. It's like the best is yet to come, And so I'm definitely excited about that. And, I actually would like to participate myself. So, God willing, I will, and I'll be able to share a little bit more about that as I take that journey on. But one thing I do want to mention, as far as something separate from Naima, one of the things that I am working on, one of the things she talked about as far as transformation. This is something that's coming soon, is me being able to talk with young women, not even just young women, women in general, no matter where you are. Because a lot of people kind of struggle with their personal, whether it's your appearance, whether it's your organization at home, whatever it is. So, there's some things coming down the pipeline. So I'm going to be able to assist you with that and kind of coach you in that area, as well as doing some things for designers. So look for that as well. We got some good
That's what I'm talking about. We got some good stuff happening. And just in case you all don't forget about Nafisa and Daia. They both are in the business industry. Of course, Nafisa is a tax attorney, and Daia works in the area of consulting and accounting. So if you all need some assistance from them, you can always reach out to them. Nafisa's business is Tax Roadmap, and Daia's business is Daia. What is she naming herself for right now? She has 2 or 3 different names. So let me not say which one.
Y'all know Daia. I'm like, I can't even touch that. I can't touch it.
Okay, she's just all over the place, right? We love her so much. And of course, she's always traveling. Like even right now, she is traveling. Okay, so you probably have not seen her, but know that she is still tapped in with us on a regular basis. So super excited.
We got a little glimpse of her earlier with behind the scenes fashion show. So it was good to see her face.
Yes, alhamdulillah. And the last thing I want to mention before we close out is Sisters United in Human Service. I am a part of this wonderful human service organization here in Atlanta, Georgia. We are about to celebrate 25 years of service here in the metro Atlanta area. If you're interested in coming to the gala, which is July 17th, go to sistersunited.org. Check us out. We also have an auction, a live auction that will be happening, and we have 12 items that can be purchased. And one of them is an Atlanta Hawks jersey. So many great things. We have some Queen's Creations that is coming out, some nutrition prescriptions, some over the top. And all of those people who live here in Atlanta, they know exactly who all of those people are. But if you're interested, again, going to sistersunited.org, check out the website, talking about the gala. I myself will be emceeing the gala, so I'm super excited about that. Have a great historical narration that will be presented as well. So I hope to see you all there. But
I'm excited. Like another reason to get dressed up.
Yes, get to be dressed up again, and again, Rock the Crown will be there. All 4 of us. So alhamdulillah, I'm excited about that. But as we close this season, we're asking that you continue to pray for us. We know that this platform is very important. We don't take it lightly. And as we move into season 8, we're hoping that we'll be able to hit up some topics that you tell us that you want to see and or hear about. So don't forget to rock the crown for the number 4 us at gmail.com. Rock the crown for us at gmail.com if you're interested in sharing anything with us. But thank you so much, Crown Nation, for season 7. We love you so much. And we hope to see you again after we always have this couple of months of hiatus. And then we'll join you back again here on Rock the Crown. So peace out.
Peace.
Assalamu
We love
alaikum.
you. See you next season.
Season, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.